Welcome back everybody to another One Piece TCG Market Watch. These type of videos are the way you get ahead when it comes to knowing what to invest in, seeing what the market's telling us, and seeing what people are buying. Now this video is going to be really interesting. I just went through a ton of recent sales on eBay and I'm seeing a pattern that you're probably going to want to see as well. But guys, before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm thankful to be back again. I was really sick there for about a week and a half, but you know, we're going to start pumping videos out again. I've also got some new orders that are soon going to be in. I'm really excited to show them off, but I'm going to keep that a secret for now, although I do say some things on my Twitter. Be sure to follow me at Treasure Theory. And also, if you want 10% off some gamer subs, guys, you're feeling thirsty, you know, use my code down in the description below. Get 10% off your order. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into it. Starting off yet again with this Luffy card right here. This is the Gear 5 Luffy from OPO 5. It's not the manga version, obviously. It's the alt art version. However, people love this card, okay? This card has been selling like hotcakes. And fun fact, this was my very first card I ever pulled that was like an alt art, and I have it in Japanese somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. But this was the card that actually pulled me into the One Piece TCG. You never forget your first hit, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, like we've done a few market watches and noticed this card is constantly selling for a really high price, and the theory is that because nobody can really afford the manga Luffy, the Gear 5 Luffy, people are buying this card. So been very interesting to see, selling for $575 US, which is crazy to me, but anyways, nice buy. Next up, we've got the PSA exclusive card. This is the Monkey D. Luffy leader card. One of my favorite leader cards of Luffy. I just finished Wano when this card was coming out, and I was very, very determined to see this card. In fact, I'm gonna show it to you right now. And of course, I don't want to say any spoilers here, but this basically is the premise of Wano at the end, where things really start to get serious. And, you know, I just love that the whole crew is there as well, as you can see, which is super sick. But really awesome card. You know, PSA doing exclusive cards is definitely interesting. There's a couple of One Piece cards already like that, and we're actually going to go through a few others in this video. But this sold for $490 US for PSA 10. Honestly, I think they're exclusive, right? There's not too many that exist, I imagine, but there is quite a high pop count. Actually, you know, interesting enough, there's actually a much lower PSA 10 pop count than what we normally see. Usually we just see a ton of 10s. But wow, I mean, there's, out of almost 7,500 submissions, only 6,400 got PSA 10s. So that's really interesting. Anyways, let's move on. Now, here's a card I have not seen before. This is the 2023 Offline Finalist card with Blackbeard, sold for $320 USD. Now, I'm a big fan of cards like these because I view them as trophy cards. They basically are trophy cards, but yeah, you can see the stamp there as well. Just zooming in on that hairy gut, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we can see here there's a very low PSA count. Only 56 exist that are PSA 10s out of 61, so very interesting buy. Next up, we got the Bubble Zoro. Now, this was a bid, but the item did sell for almost $1,700, about $1,650. You know, the thing that really bothers me about this card is that it's beautiful. I love it. I feel like the people who were manipulating the market just completely grabbed this card and pumped it to the moon, you know, like, we have seen quite a change in the market with SPs and stuff like that, but I just don't really want to buy this card for this kind of price. I mean, $1,600 USD for this is pretty insane, considering the fact that we're also getting other EBO4 alt arts as well, or SPs, sorry, and they all look fantastic, like the Sabo, the Smoker, you know, even the Weevil, which, you know, even the Eustace Kid. That looks incredible, just like, you know, shit the bed. So, love the card, don't love the price. Moving on. We got the Monkey D. Luffy first anniversary card. Now, this isn't the signed Oda card, which would obviously, I mean, it's obviously $300. Can you imagine somebody buying that for $300? But, yeah, we can see here that this sold for $300 US. Super iconic card. I mean, just look at that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Oda drew this, so, you know, pretty cool stuff. It's so funny. Pretty sure Oda drew his One Piece character. Yeah, you know, pretty high pop count. But, you know, still a great card nonetheless for your collection. And I think $300 is pretty solid. Moving on, we've got a Championship Nami card, 25-26, top 64. Now, what I find so interesting with the top 64 One Piece cards is how the prices of them are all over the place. And it's probably based on the characters themselves as well as the you know, obviously the amount given out, but or the scarcity. But I just find for the 64s, they're all over the place. We've got I know for a fact there's the Barcelona, you know, Kizaru. He's there's a top 64 card of him, and he's like $1,500, $2,000. You know, we had a Luffy top 64 that recently came out, I think the summer. That's pretty expensive. But then the Kobe, which is like the number 1, is like not even, or in the top 8, sorry, is not that expensive. It probably is based on characters and stuff like that as well, but it's just interesting. You think it wouldn't really matter, and you'll see my point now in a few, because there's some Treasure Cup cards in here with characters that you wouldn't think would make it to like a $1,500 card. But anyways, this card sold for $3,400 USD. That's insane, man. Absolute craziness going on, but beautiful card. Great card. Next up, we've got a Gold Roger Alt Art card here. I thought this was kind of interesting because it sold for quite a high price, almost $300 USD. Now, like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice card, but, you know, we've come across these type of cards before where it's almost like, it's like a version of the manga card, but it's obviously not. Which, again, I think is probably why people buy these cards. But, I mean, it is a really nice card. And, you know, if you're a Roger main, or a Roger fan, I should say, obviously, it'll be nice in your collection. Not too sure about the price, though. But, anyways. Next up, we've got the Tony Chopper anniversary, the first anniversary set. I think this card is awesome. I actually really regret not getting this set when it came out. You know, I don't know. I don't even remember why I didn't do it. But, actually, to be honest, I probably just couldn't get it. But this is a super awesome Chopper card. Maybe one of my favorite Chopper cards, selling for $557 USD. We've got an 802 total pop count with 752 as PSA 10s, but this is a really nice card, honestly. I would absolutely love to have something like this in my collection. And yeah, I think it's a solid buy. I think getting these type of promo cards or these cards from these sets that you can no longer buy are obviously just going to go up over time. Now, this is what I was talking about. We have got a Scratch Manapoo Regionals offline winner card selling for $2,000 USD. Now, the pop count is insanely low, with only 9 ever being submitted getting a PSA 10, but it's Scratch Manapoo. Who the hell actually likes this character? He pisses me off in the anime. But nonetheless, you know, he is one of the worst generation. Yeah, you know, it sold for $2,000, which is insane. So I don't quite understand what's going on there with the Treasure Cup cards. But I guess no matter what, it's always going to be like, you know, a scarcity thing. We got a Wanted poster Doflamingo card selling for $400 US. Now, here's the thing. I've always kind of ragged on these cards, but they're always going to still be the first Wanted posters that ever came out for the TCG. So I guess they still are going to have a place in with their pricing and stuff like that. They have the first mover advantage of being the first Wanted poster cards. And it's also the old Doflamingo as well. So $400, interesting buy. I don't hate it. We've also got this serialized Japanese Zoro card, 1,058 out of 1,850, selling for $4,000 USD. Now, serialized cards, guys, I mean, come on. Let's take a look at it. Oh, look how gorgeous that card looks. Serialized cards, guys, I mean, you can't beat them. They're always going to hold their place in terms of investment and stuff like that. There's only a limited amount that exist. Now, I think that obviously the English would be a lot more expensive, but there is an English version of this out, right? But yeah, guys, getting your hands on a serialized card in One Piece is crazy. That's literally gold. If you ask me, that is gold in this TCG. But yeah, $4,000 USD. Crazy. All right, moving on. We've got the Boa Hancock from OP14 selling for $820 USD. Honestly, not too bad. This card was selling for about $1,100-$1,200 when the set first came out. We're obviously starting to see a bit of a drop from that set. I've been seeing the Mihawk really starting to crash to the manga. But beautiful card nonetheless. Definitely really great for your collection. I mean, look at these, man. God, you know, like the character aside, the background just always draws you in. But anyways, nice buy. We got another Bubble Zoro selling for $1,325 USD, PSA 10. Definitely not as bad as the other one. Where's the other one? Yeah, I mean, look at this. Yeah, I mean, this one sold for $1,645, and this one obviously sold for a little bit less there. But, you know, still expensive, but not too bad. And we've also got another boa sold for $910 USD as well. Next up, we got an interesting card here. Now, okay, I've triggered some people. I've always called him Soji King. Soj King. I mean, I haven't watched Enies Lobby in a dog's age, okay? But anyways, sorry for making some people mad. Some people have called me a fraud because I'm not pronouncing his name right. But anyways, we've got a Soji King here selling for $275, but it is signed by Sonny Strait, who is the English voice actor for Usopp. So super, super cool. Actually really love to see this. Somebody was trying to sell this card to me, not the signed version, but they were trying to sell it for about 110, 120 bucks. I didn't get it after, but I do think if I saw this for sale, I probably would have went for it. That is a super awesome card, and congrats to the person who bought it. And also, as you can see here, only 4 exist of this, so that's kind of cool. Next up, we've got a Nami SP from EBO3, you know, the most recent set. Surprisingly low pop count here, only 119. However, I've heard that PSA submissions have just gotten ridiculous, so not surprised. But this sold for almost $2,000 USD, which is insane. But I mean, it is a gorgeous card. I can't deny it. You know, these are really, like, SP cards just, you know, they're just fantastic. I still want my Robin, but really great card, honestly. We've also got the Zoro Juro here selling for almost $400 USD. This is the monochrome looking OP12 card here. OP12 was interesting, you know, like, not my favorite set. The manga was kind of mid with Bonnie, but the gold and silver Blackbeard card was awesome. Like, the monochrome stuff was interesting. I really think some sets have like their own special side to them, but yeah, nice buy. We've also got a Zoro here, a Japanese one, selling for $1,600 USD. I've been seeing a lot of Zoros being sold lately. The manga Zoro, really nice buy. We've also got another PSA manga card here, or sorry, PSA exclusive magazine card. This is the Boa Hancock one right here. It shows kind of the Warlords, which I think is a really nice card, selling for $279 USD. We've also got the Pre-Errata Ace card here from OP13, a very solid card if you ask me. Whether you get it raw or slabbed, I think this is a great hold. Errata cards always seem to do well long term. This sold for $750 USD, which I actually think is pretty solid. Pretty good buy here if you ask me, so not too bad. We've also got these Chinese anniversary set cards that I really think are awesome. They look super good. I've never seen one in person, but very interested in having one of these in person. I mean, hell, you know, maybe I get crazy after this video. But anyways, one of these did sell here. There's one of 2 available for $300 USD. We've also got the Luffy here as well, selling for $500 USD, and one was sold, which is a really nice card as well. I mean, whoever did the artwork for these, I mean, did a really great job, but they're really, really nice cards. And I think they just look really nice in anybody's collection. Next up, we've got the Mihawk from OP14 selling for $1,400 USD. Not too bad. I've been seeing this card selling below $1,000 Canadian now. Somebody was trying to sell this for $950 the other day. I was kind of tempted to get it, but I don't know. I just like I want to put my money in the manga cards I really like. It's not that I don't like this card. It's just like I just don't like the pose. I don't know. I'm just not sold on it. There are other manga cards I'd love to have. But, you know, if you can get your hands on this guy for a good price, I think it's a good hold. I think it's a good buy. All right, we've got another example of really weird characters still selling for high prices. We've got a regionals. Is this offline? I think it's offline. Offline regionals, a winter card selling for $1,500 USD. Super low pop count. Brenu. I'm pretty sure this is a Marine. Yeah, he's random character. I can't even remember from the show. $1,500, crazy. All right, we're gonna lock in here now. We got another Chinese card here. We got the Chopper selling for $200 USD. I mean, that's pretty okay. Honestly, not too bad at all. It's a Chopper card. And speaking of, we've got the Zoro here as well, selling for $489 USD. Really, really cool looking card. Seriously, big fan of these cards. We've also got a Treasure Rare exclusive Chinese card here. So now, if you don't know, Treasure Rares are regional based. So there's French versions, English versions, Chinese versions, you know, and this was the Chinese version, obviously, of VV from EBO2, which is also, you know, very low print. So definitely an interesting buy here. $306, not too bad. We've also got a Dodgers card selling recently for about $2,000 USD. Not too bad. This card is still making its rounds. I mean, I'm not a big baseball guy, but I imagine if the Dodgers can keep up their winning streak and stuff, this card's going to do well over time. We've also got an SP of Pudding here selling for $235. This was obviously a bid here, but I think all the SPs look really good. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but I can see a lot of people loving it, and does a really great job of showing off Pudding as well, especially from the Whole Cake arc. I mean, really nice card. $235, not too bad. We've also got a Manga Nami card selling for $4,000 USD. Now, this card is definitely starting to creep up in price. It was from the PRB01 set, and remember, if the set is low print run, it's going to do well. Typically, PRB E-sets are like this. That's why the Sanju manga card is also really expensive and a few others. Now, this is crazy. We have got a Treasure Cup top 8, okay? So this is a real deal kind of card, selling for $10,000 USD. Absolutely insane, but guys, wow, that is crazy. Top 8 from 2023, which was the first year where the card game was really kind of existing. So definitely an interesting buy. Card looks fantastic, seriously. And like, I mean, the pop count's pretty low, but top 8 guys, seriously. This is there probably was no more than this anyways. So definitely a really interesting buy there, really expensive. Just to wrap it up, guys, we've got a couple SPs and stuff here. We've got an Uda SP, really nice background. I love the design of this one, selling for $415 USD, not too bad. We've got another Zoro manga card, it's a Chinese version, selling for $1,300. We don't see too many Chinese manga cards here, so definitely nice to see those. And we've got another one here that sold for $1,400. Is it the same person? No, it's not. $1,400, $1,300. But yeah, not too bad. And just to top it off here, we got a Japanese One Piece Day Luffy card selling for $300. And we've got the 3rd anniversary Luffy card here selling for about $1,200 USD. But anyways, guys, there you have it. Some interesting stuff. Today is March 20th. So whatever day you're watching this, we've went from basically March 20th to March 16th, so in the last 4 days. So very interesting buys, definitely noticing some patterns. Let me know what you're seeing in the comments below. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. A video should pop on the screen. Be sure to click it, and I will see you over there.